kidding.
You have to look
I'm
really
not
quick.
looking
Is
at
there
your
anything in
nose.
my nose? I haven't looked yet.
No,
Quick,
there's
look.
nothing in your nose.
How's my beard look?
They did the clapper.
It's
you
okay.
have no respect for film.
We're gonna do another one.
Hi everyone. Welcome to Awesome Announcements. I'm Miss Gianna.
And I'm Mr. Matt, and we are so excited to see you today.
Because today we want to talk to you guys about these little blue pieces of paper. Does anyone know what these are?
Oh, I know what those are. Can you pick me? Please, pick me.
Yes, Mr. Matt, go ahead. You know what these are.
They are loaves and fishes dollars.
Exactly. And what do we do with them?
We collect them?
I mean, kind of, but not quite.
What do you mean by, not quite? I collect them all the time.
Okay, but what do you do with them at the end of the month?
Count them?
No, we spend them at the Loaves and Fishes store.
Oh, that's right, the Loaves and Fishes store. I remember now.
The Loaves and Fishes store gives us a chance to spend our Loaves and Fishes dollars on all sorts of things to help people all around the world. We can buy clean clothes, clean water, Bibles, food, all kinds of stuff. And that's why we earn Loaves and Fishes dollars every week to spend them at the store and help people.
Loaves and Fishes are the best. They're your favorite.
Always,
but
yes.
Wait a minute. Next week is the last weekend of the month. Does that mean that next weekend is the Loaves and Fishes store?
It does. So make sure you guys bring your Loaves and Fishes dollars next week.
And remember, you can earn them in 3 ways. You can bring a friend to church, or memorize a Bible verse, or read your Bible 3 times in the week. And if you do all 3, you get $3.
Exactly. So make sure you do your very best, friends. And speaking of dollars, if you brought money for our offering project, now's the time to give your offering. Make sure you hand that in right now.
Awesome. Well, it was so great to be with you guys today, and we had so much fun with you. We'll see you again next week.
Bye.
Hi friends, I'm Miss Julie.
Oh, hi. I'm Mr. Jeremy.
We're so glad you're here today. Hey, Jeremy, what is that you're doing?
Well, I've got soccer finals coming up, and I'm working on some big plans and plays that are going to help me win.
Oh, are you training differently or something?
No. You see, the other team is really, really good, and I don't think that we can beat them at all. So I've got some plans.
Oh, really? What are you working on? What are you thinking?
I was thinking of ways to trip them up. We could fill their cleats with Jell-O so they'd have to play with sticky toes.
Interesting idea, Jeremy.
Or I could tell them that the field is at a different field, and then when they don't show up for the game, they would forfeit and we would be declared the champions. Or maybe
you could just train, play the game and see what happens.
But that doesn't guarantee a win or a victory.
Today's Bible story is about being victorious, but the Israelites didn't have to scheme or plan anything to guarantee that they would win.
Really? But if the team is way better than you and you don't have a plan, how are you going to beat them? How will you win?
Well, shall we check out the story first, and then we can see, after listening carefully, if you still need to finish these plans.
Okay.
Stories of the Bible. The Walls of Jericho. This is Joshua.
Oh, hey.
Joshua was the leader of the Israelites, who God used to bring his people to the Promised Land.
Yeah, let's do this.
When God told Joshua it was time to take the Promised Land, Joshua sent spies into the city of Jericho. While those spies were in Jericho,
Come on.
they were protected by a woman named Rahab. The spies promised to spare Rahab and her family when they took back the land.
Yay!
And she hung a scarlet cord from her window to remind them of their promise.
See you soon. Hey. Hello.
One day, Joshua looked up,
Huh?
and there was a man standing before him.
Hello.
The man said, "I am the commander of the army of the Lord." Joshua asked what the man wanted to tell him, And the Lord said he wanted Joshua to take the city of Jericho,
All right.
but that Joshua needed to follow his instructions exactly.
You got it.
Now Jericho was shut for fear of the Israelites.
Anyone home? Yeah, well.
No one came out and no one came in. So the Lord told Joshua to gather his soldiers and march around the city for 6 days.
Mark.
The priests were to take the Ark of the Covenant, and 7 priests were to go in front of it, blowing a ram's horn. On the 7th day, they were to march around the city 7 times and blow the horn. Then all the people of Israel were to give a great shout,
Then what?
and then the city walls would fall.
Whoa! Yeah, let's do it.
So Joshua said, "Shout, for the Lord has given you the city." And the people did shout. And the walls did fall.
Let's go!
The Israelites overtook the city of Jericho as God had commanded.
Rahab.
They remembered Rahab because of her faithfulness. Now Joshua was faithful in carrying out God's commands, and the Israelites took many other cities as God told them they would, for God will never fail to fulfill his promises. So the Israelites came to live in the land that God had promised their fathers Abraham, Isaac, Israel, Joseph, and Moses many years ago.
Wow, the Israelites really could believe that they could follow God because He was with them.
Yes, even though it seemed impossible to defeat those big walls and that big army, it wasn't impossible for God. They trusted God and followed His instructions by marching around the city of Jericho.
So, we just need to follow God, even if the journey seems impossible or unexpected, because He will be with us?
Yes, that's our bottom line for today. Follow God. He's always with you. Let's say that together. You ready, all?
Ready.
Here we go. Follow God. He's
He is
always with you.
I can take courage to follow God, especially when we're afraid or worried. You know, the Israelites could have been afraid, but they knew that they could follow God because He was with them. This makes me think about how I'm afraid of losing my soccer trials, and why I wanted to think of a big plan to win. My way.
I don't know if you'll win or not, but you know that if you play honestly, you'll be following God because He wants us to tell the truth.
Yes, and that's why it's important to check the Bible to see what God says and to follow His words. Hey, what's our Bible verse for today?
Okay, it's Joshua 1:9, and it talks about courage. Should we try it together?
Yeah, let's do it. Everybody, why don't you stand up with us? You ready?
Ready?
Okay.
Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged.
For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go.
Joshua 1:9.
Good job, but let's do it again.
Okay.
All right.
Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9.
You can sit down now. It was really good for me to hear how important it is to follow God and His plans.
Yes, and because He's always with us, we know that we can get through anything that comes our way, even when it seems impossible.
Thanks for listening, friends. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
what's next.